New students, what about the instructor side of it?
Well, with new students, we need more instructors.
Well, yeah, that makes sense.
So, if anyone out there is a flight instructor, I want to encourage them to come see me. And if they're not an instructor but have their commercial license, we can help them become an instructor.
So they get their instructor license and have a job too.
Exactly.
So you got a lot going on. The VA, the college, and now hiring instructors and future instructors too.
Yep. So now can we get the commercial started?
Already ahead of you.
Call Brad to get your adventure started today at Ocala Aviation, 861-7484.
Need a mailbox rental but need more information? Remember Personal Service Center, 789-6683. How does $10 a month sound with just a 3-month commitment? Remember Personal Service Center, 789-6683. Mention WOCA and the setup fee is waived. Personal Service Center will email or text notifications to you when your packages arrive. Even scan mail so you never actually have to pick it up. Now that's service. Personal Service Center, 789-6683. Located on the corner of Northeast 25th Avenue and 24th Street, Ocala. Look for the yellow signs.
Ooh, ouch. Does pain have you glued to the couch? Yes, unfortunately it's true that every year we must get older, but that doesn't mean we have to deal with pain in our back, knees, or shoulder. If your muscles and joints are sore, don't worry anymore. Come get acupuncture from me and you'll be pain-free. Acupuncture starts as low as $35 at a Better You Healthcare. Call me, Dr. Erica Olstein, at 615-5566. Stop your pain from driving you insane.
Hey, Matt, I know Sunrise Automotive does auto stuff, but I need some tires for my truck. Can you recommend someone?
Yes, I can. We do that.
No, I mean I need them installed and balanced and all that.
Yep, we do that.
Well, my son needed his windows tinted.
Yep, we do that.
I need my seat replaced.
Yep, we do that too.
I need a new roof line, a new spoiler, and a new trunk.
We can even do that too.
Okay, I get it. I suppose you can also do a radio show too, huh?
Well, as a matter of fact, join me every Monday at 10 for auto repair with personal care here on The Source.
Of course you do.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. Today, mostly cloudy with a couple of showers and a heavy thunderstorm around, especially during the afternoon and evening hours. Watch for localized flooding. Today's high 85 to 89. Partly cloudy late tonight, low 72 to 76. But tomorrow, clouds will limit sunshine. Look for a couple of showers and a heavy thunderstorm or two. Tomorrow's high between 86 and 90. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
Prestige Food Trucks, the world's leading food truck manufacturer, specializing for the startup vendor all the way up to restaurant chains, is a proud sponsor of Food Truck Talks, the weekly show heard every Wednesday at 9 a.m. on The Source, WOCA News Talk, that brings you the inside scoop, ladle, spatula, spoon, fork, and plate from inside of the custom food trucks you see in and around town. Find what makes each food truck unique in its own way, from the food they serve to how it's prepared in their custom manufactured truck. Food Truck Talks, Wednesdays at 9 a.m., sponsored by Prestige Food Trucks.
R&D Tactical Solutions, Ocala's indoor gun range. 12 climate-controlled, state-of-the-art lanes. R&D Tactical Solutions, full retail store, everything from firearms to CCW classes. Located next to the Supervisor of Elections. Open 9 to 7 weekdays, 9 to 5 Saturdays, and 10 to 4 Sundays. Call 622-7468. R&D Tactical Solutions, Ocala's indoor gun range. Call 622-7468.
Robin, let's try a little plant trivia. Name this nursery. It's a not-for-profit and it teaches growing and caring for plants to their students.
Oh, that's easy. Kenny's Place.
Or how about this one? It's a nursery conveniently located between Ocala and Bellevue.
Again, it's Kenny's Place.
Or how about this one? A nursery with a wide variety of just what you need or want at the most reasonable prices.
Kenny's Place, of course.
Kenny's Place at 7677 Southeast 41st Court. Give them a call at 867-1213. It's a caring place for people and plants. It's Kenny's Place.
Hi, this is Brad. I want to take a moment to talk about a serious issue. In the next 5 years, the aviation industry is projected to have a shortage of commercial pilots. Now is the time to start training. Ocala Flying Club has started a scholarship for the youth of Marion County ages 17 to 24. The club will donate up to $4,000 towards a pilot's license. This will help get the student on their way to obtaining their commercial pilot license. If this sounds like something you would be interested in, or if you know someone that would be, please contact Ocala Aviation Services, 861-7484.
That was the sound of a tree falling. It could be your tree. You're going to have it trimmed, but never got around to calling Pride Tree Service. It could have fallen in a field, and now all you have to do is call Pride Tree Service, and they'll have it quickly out of the way for a great price. But don't wait until the tree falls. It may not fall in the field. It may hit your car, your house, or worse. So call Pride Tree Service today and avoid all those headaches before they happen. Pride Tree Service, 840-0750. That's 840-0750.
Hi, this is JP from Penn Flooring here in Ocala. I would like to invite you to come in and visit our spacious showroom where we have solutions for every style and budget. From wall-to-wall carpet to hardwood floors and tiles, we have an unsurpassed selection of flooring. At Penn Flooring, we've provided quality customer service with a family touch for over 25 years. Visit our website at pennflooring.com or come by our showroom, 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the bridge. Penn Flooring, quality customer service with a family touch.
Ocala's information station, 1370 WOCA. Ocala.
All right, 21 minutes after 10 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in. You know, after my mom died, I went through all of the things in her house, and I found oodles and oodles of papers and photographs and all kinds of things. And one of the things I found was an old song that my father had written for his mother for Mother's Day, and it was just a poem, really. But it was so sweet to see that kind of thing. Our next guest found a whole bunch of stuff. He discovered an old trunk with a lot of letters and photographs in it, and not only is it cute and sweet and touching to know that much, but when you hear the rest of the story, you're going to be amazed. The book is called Love Letters from Mount Rushmore, the story of a marriage, a monument, and a moment in history. Richard Cerasani is on the phone. I hope I'm saying his name right. You might know him. He is the actor who plays the role of Richard Kane in... I'm sorry. His professional name is Richard Kane. He plays the actor... Oh, hold on, I'll get it right. He plays the character Bill Watson. Do I have that right?
Yes, he's the villain.
On
Bill
General
Watson.
Hospital.
Uh-huh.
I'm not a soap opera watcher. I'm sorry. but his father did the Mount Rushmore. His father carved Mount Rushmore. There, yes. I got it out. Richard, good morning, Richard. How are you?
I'm fine, and what a pleasure to talk to you, and wish I were in Florida.
Where are you right now? Where are you calling from?
Well, I'm up in New York City, and New York City's not my destination during the summer, but I'm here, and there are good people here, and I'm having fun. But I would much rather be in Florida. Florida's a fun state.
Oh, nice. Well, what an honor to get to speak to you. Am I saying your last name correctly? First of all, Cerasani?
Yep.
Oh, good.
Yep, absolutely perfect. Yep.
Okay, good. Do you know, as a kid, I remember going to Mount Rushmore, and it is such a monumental achievement. I mean, and so you found the letter. Your dad was out there working. You and your mom and your family were back. Where were you living?
We were living in Rochester, New York. Dad had gotten an opportunity to go, met Gutenberg and said, "Come, I can make you famous. You can work with me." And this was a break for a young sculptor. Oh my gosh, it was like the Academy Awards. And he went out there, and of course was very displeased when he got out there. And sort of Gutenberg had him as his gopher. And Mother just said, "Hey, you people that are famous, they have their own problems, their own things. Says you just listen." You do, and you learn, and you will eventually do what you want to be doing. So it's a fabulous story coming out of the Great Depression, and then realizing that project was never finished because of Hitler and Mussolini. Here, the largest shrine to democracy was stopped by Hitler and Mussolini, and we have a gorgeous thing there, but it never was finished. And so the people at Mount Rushmore said, it's the most graphic description of life on the mountain that we're aware of. That doesn't mean other people didn't write, but this thing, because of what we found in the trunk, and Mother was, you'd call her a pack rack. She kept everything, plus the heads of the president and everything, all the stuff my dad had worked on out there. So that's why I'm here today.
Wow,
really.
Wow. So it's not finished. What would it look like if it had been finished?
Well, you can see in the book, there will be a picture of my dad standing there as a sculptor and another sculptor there, standing there. But the coats, they were all supposed to have coats down to their waist. If you saw that movie 2 years ago where Bruce Dern was up for Academy Awards and they dragged him there to see it, and he said, "What's the big deal?" He says, "Only one guy's got clothes on. The other guy's there's another guy, he's missing an ear."
Oh, no.
You know, and it became a funny joke, but it's true. Dad literally had to go home eventually. He was one of the last 3 sculptors there. The workers had shut down and everything, and he was expecting to go back, and then the next year Gutzon Borglum had a heart attack and died, and so the government said, "No, just clean it up, just finish it, polish it up. There's no more money anymore." And then, of course, Japanese bombed Japan. I mean, Pearl Harbor.
Pearl Harbor.
Thank you very much, Pearl Harbor, and it's all history now, and it's an oppressive history. But that's not how Borglum. He wanted a hall of records that would tell about the story that we as a nation passed through to democracy. He wanted steps built around it. There was a lot of things he wanted. He didn't want it to be like the pyramids or the
Sphinx?
the cat in front of the Sphinx. Thank you. He literally wanted to have our record history under one record, and that was his desire. But he never got to complete it, and of course, Dad never finished it. So, it's a fascinating story, and this is just a new thing that never was told before because no one knew that trunk existed. So I'm very grateful to be a messenger, and that's all I am. I'm not a historian. I don't tell you what to think. You put together the stories. The other sculptors are saying, "Why aren't you fooling around? You're good looking. You're away from home. The women like you." And his letters to Mother, full of poetry and stuff. He said, "You don't have to worry about me." So it was a great.
Oh, I love that.
To see,
I love that part of that story.
Really,
oh, wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That would have been me. I would have been the guy everybody made fun of. Yeah. That would have been me. So the book is filled with photographs, not only of people, but also of the Mount Rushmore itself, but also of the letters themselves. So you didn't know about this trunk? You didn't know about the letters either?
Nope. That trunk had never been opened that I know of.
Wow.
I mean, I knew my dad worked at Mount Rushmore, but that trunk was like no one, not even other members of the family, knew this open. I was up there looking for a flag that was, supposed to be a part of the Daughters of the American Revolution. Remember, Dad was an immigrant family, came from Italy by way of Brazil to New York, to Rochester, New York. The parents didn't even speak English, and Mother would be considered blue-blooded. They were more interested in those days about the price of a barrel of oil so they could keep their property going. So it's just a wonderful mixture of people working things out and struggling through life and having a wonderful results, making you feel good, that they triumphed. Yeah.
And it's absolutely wonderful that your dad was able to follow his passion and his talent and not just settle for something ordinary.
Yeah.
This is a really great book. For anybody, I'm going to give this away. Call me. It's a wonderful book. It's Love Letters from Mount Rushmore. It's the story of a marriage, a monument, and a moment in history. Richard Cerasani is the author of the book and the person who put it together, and it is just a real keepsake. Call me right now, and I'll give you the one I have. The rest of us have to go buy it. I got 40 seconds to find out how to do that. Do you have a website?
Yeah, you could find me. Of course, Amazon.com carries the book, and they're giving about 6 gold stars to it. And but you can also from the publisher, South Dakota Historic Press, or order it from Barnes and Nobles, whatever. It's www.lovellettersfrommountrushmore.com.
Oh, excellent.
And it's won 2 awards already, which
I bet.
Very flattered.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah,
Richard, thank you so much. We do have a caller wanting the book. I'll take that call off the air. Don't go away. If you're on the phone, you're still going to get the book, but we need to say goodbye to Richard. Thank you, Richard.
Boy, thanks so very much for this time.
You're a sweet guy. All right, we'll be right back.
President Obama admonishing leaders who don't leave after their terms expire, then joking.
I actually think I'm a pretty good president. I think if I ran, I could win. but I can't.
Mike Huckabee taking it a bit more seriously.
Leaves the keys on the table. I feel confident that any one of the Republicans who will be on that stage in Cleveland will take those keys and do a much better job.
On the Fox Business Network, defending the Iran deal on Capitol Hill.
Secretary of State John Kerry, Treasury Secretary Jacob Lew, and Energy Secretary Ernest Moniz will testify about the Iran agreement before the House Foreign Affairs Committee.
Fox News Radio's Rachel Sutherland. The search continues for two boys whose capsized boat was